So in one of your recent tweets, Santiago, Kieran mentions that you're always available for any kind of advice. Um, and
It
I've
doesn't
always
mean I'm
wanted
going
to
to give
know.
good advice, but I'm available.
And this is something I've always been wondering about, right? Is like, what did the conversations between you and Kieran typically look like? Like, what sort of questions does he actually come to you with, and what sort of advice do you give him about the game?
um, well, pretty much everything and anything. I mean, I was early on, kind of. I guess I was like the first call. He claims, or or one of the first. And I don't know. Like I don't like to give advice. Um, I tried. I know it sounds like weird, but I don't try. I'm not like I don't try to be very prescriptive in the sense that a doctor writes like hey, here you have a cold,
Yeah.
go take X. I like to listen and ask more questions for him to kind of do introspection. And I think ultimately a good founder kind of has the answers to a lot of things
Mm,
because they're closer to stuff, right? I'm not pretending here to know everything about the game, or everything what's going on within the organization. And so for me, it's just a big part of is just hearing him out and then kind of guiding him or asking some leading questions, I guess. But it's from everything, right? It's like, hey, I need to connect. In the early days, it was like, hey, we want to connect with other investors. Who would be the right partner? I want to maybe do collaborations with projects to build a community, and so help them connect with a lot of the other founders and that I knew in the space. And now, of course, it's a lot of the things that we've discussed in the council that is open, and it
mm,
really is. I like to be the first call and create a safe space for a founder to share a lot of things because sometimes they're afraid to share it with their investors. They feel that somehow the dynamic, really good founders know how to go to their investors before shit hits the fan
Yeah.
and
mm.
utilize them in a way. And a lot of the not so good founders complain and say, "Oh, my investor's not really helpful." It's like, wait a minute, a good founder. I mean, that's a role of founder is to utilize his investor network and get them
Yeah.
to work for them. And I think Kane and Kieran do that very well. So I know it's sort of like a generalized answer, but we basically talk about everything and anything that is in Kieran's mind, and he may want some input on. And I try
Yeah.
to just be there and be very responsive. And when I mean responsive, it's within minutes. I mean, he's in Australia and the time zone can be different,
Yeah.
but I like to respond very quickly. That's just ingrained in my DNA. With certain founders, I have pin threads, and whenever I always kind of check that. And sleep is something that we sometimes sacrifice in this space, but it is what it is.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This video was sponsored by ILLUVIUM themselves. Definitely don't forget to catch the streams at about 8 p.m. on a Friday night EST, and we will see you there. Don't forget to watch this clip right over here to catch out some more Augment clips.